Ever feel like managing payroll is a juggling act with flaming torches? You're trying to keep your employees happy, stay compliant with regulations, and somehow still have time to actually run your business. It's a lot, right? And that's where QuickBooks Payroll steps in, promising to streamline the whole process. But before you can wave goodbye to those payroll headaches, you need to get it up and running. So the big question is, how do you actually activate QuickBooks Payroll? That's exactly what we're going to dive into today. We'll walk through the entire process step by step, ensuring you can get your payroll system activated smoothly and start paying your team efficiently. Now, before we jump into the nitty-gritty, let's quickly touch upon why QuickBooks Payroll is such a popular choice for small businesses. It integrates seamlessly with QuickBooks accounting software, meaning your financial data flows effortlessly from payroll to your books. This eliminates the need for manual data entry, reduces the risk of errors, and gives you a clearer picture of your overall financial health. Plus, it handles crucial tasks like calculating wages, withholding taxes, and even generating pay stubs, freeing up valuable time for you to focus on growing your business. There are typically a few different scenarios you might be in when it comes to activating QuickBooks Payroll. You might be a brand new QuickBooks user, just setting up your entire accounting system. Or perhaps you're an existing QuickBooks Online or desktop user looking to add the payroll feature. The activation process can vary slightly depending on your situation, but don't worry, we'll cover the most common scenarios. Let's start with a scenario where you're new to QuickBooks Online and want to add payroll. The first thing you'll need to do is head over to the QuickBooks Online website and sign up for an account. Choose the plan that best suits your business needs. They usually offer different tiers with varying features. Once you've created your account and set up your basic company information, you'll likely see an option to add payroll. This might be presented as a separate subscription or as an add-on feature. Click on the option to add QuickBooks Payroll. You'll then be guided through a series of steps to select the specific payroll plan you need. QuickBooks usually offers different payroll packages based on the number of employees and the level of service you require, e.g. self-service, full service. Take some time to review the features of each plan to ensure it aligns with your business needs and budget. Once you've selected your payroll plan, you'll need to enter your company's tax information. This is crucial for accurate tax calculations and filings. You'll typically need your employer identification number, EIN, from the IRS, as well as your state and local tax identification numbers if applicable. Make sure you have these documents handy before you begin the activation process. Next, you'll need to connect your bank account to QuickBooks Payroll. This is where the funds for your payroll will be drawn from. You'll usually be asked to provide your bank's routing number and account number. QuickBooks uses secure encryption to protect your financial information. After your bank account is connected, you'll start adding your employee information. This includes their names, addresses, social security numbers, pay rates, and any deductions or withholdings. Be meticulous when entering this information to avoid errors on paychecks and tax forms. QuickBooks will guide you through the necessary fields for each employee. Finally, you'll likely be asked to review all the information you've entered before finalizing the activation. Double-check everything, your company details, tax information, bank account details, and employee information to ensure accuracy. Once you're confident that everything is correct, you can complete the activation process. QuickBooks will then set up your payroll account, and you'll be ready to start running payroll. Now, what if you're an existing QuickBooks Online user and want to add payroll? The process is quite similar. Log in to your QuickBooks Online account. Navigate to the Payroll section, which is usually located in the left-hand menu. You'll likely see an option like Get Started with Payroll or Add Payroll. Click on this option, and you'll be guided through the same steps we just discussed, selecting a payroll plan, entering your company's tax information, connecting your bank account, and adding your employee details. Since you've already set up your company information in QuickBooks Online, some of this data might be pre-filled, saving you some time. Again, carefully review all the information before finalizing the activation. Once completed, the payroll features will be integrated into your existing QuickBooks Online account. What about QuickBooks Desktop users looking to add payroll? The process here is a little different. QuickBooks Desktop Payroll typically comes as a separate subscription service that integrates with your desktop software. You'll usually need to purchase a payroll subscription through Intuit's website or through your QuickBooks Desktop software. Once you've purchased the subscription, you'll receive a license or activation code. Open your QuickBooks desktop software and navigate to the Employees menu. You should find an option related to payroll, such as Set up Payroll or Activate Payroll. Click on this option, and you'll be prompted to enter your payroll license or activation code. Follow the on-screen instructions to enter the code and verify your subscription. After your subscription is activated, you'll need to set up your company's payroll information, similar to the QuickBooks Online process. This includes your company's tax information, bank account details, and employee information. QuickBooks Desktop will have its own set of forms and wizards to guide you through this process. It's important to ensure that your QuickBooks Desktop software is up to date to ensure compatibility with the latest payroll features and tax regulations. You might need to download and install updates before or during the payroll activation process. Regardless of whether you're using QuickBooks Online or desktop, you might encounter a few common hurdles during the activation process. One common issue is incorrect tax information. Double-check your EIN and state/local tax IDs to ensure they are entered accurately. Another potential issue is problems connecting your bank account. Make sure you've entered the correct routing and account numbers. If you encounter persistent issues, don't hesitate to reach out to QuickBooks support. They have dedicated teams to help you through the activation process. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.